This video will go through the preset edit menu and in particular the playback speed feature. So I'm going to go into the menu system, edit, and the first option we have here is for the preset we want to edit. I'm going to edit bad because I want to show the playback features. We could change the name. A new feature now is the ability to assign no playback to the preset, MIDI only playback, audio only playback, or audio and MIDI playback. The reason there's a no playback option for a preset is that if you have multiple liquid tracks together, one of those might be synced and not have any output but still needs to get triggered to another event. And so there are several other reasons, but the ability to have a preset that just sits there and waits for a trigger could be important, and so therefore no playback would be the option in those circumstances. So I'm going to leave it audio only in this patch. Here's where I would select the track, and we'll leave it as bad. And here's the newest feature in Liquid Tracks. It's playback, and there's a secret actually. When you're trying to edit the track assigned to a preset, if you press and hold the right arrow button, after 1 second it'll actually turn on that track so you can listen to it. But I'm going to do that in playback mode. So I'm going to hit press and hold, and you can see that it started and it's pulling the track off this preset. And I'm going to stop that by pressing and holding. Now playback is real simple. Normal playback is just that it'll play back your track just as it was recorded. And then I have the option of slowing down a track, or if I go the other way, oops, jumped right out of there, my fault. You have the ability to slow down, or if you scroll the other way, you're going to speed up. If you press and hold the select button, it's going to bring you back to normal playback. Now, I'm going to start the track, and now I'm going to slow it down. Oh, and there are two other buttons here. If you press the right arrow key, you could do this via numeric and not use that scroll bar. And then press the left key if you want to use the scroll bar. So I'm going to slow this way down. And as you hit the select key, I'm going to slow it down all the way. Now, in the most extreme, shut that off. In the most extreme settings, obviously you would not use that in live playback, but I actually found it useful when I was testing out the design. I found notes that actually I didn't even know were in the track, and I'm going to stay silent so you can actually hear it. But if you listen to the guitar, you'll hear how clear it is, and you can actually pick out notes. So if you're trying to teach yourself a track, there might be some usefulness in going this slow. But take a look, listen to a couple bars. Now, if you're into, and by the way, The Edge, who's playing that song, that's a U2 song, when you slow it down and actually listen to notes, it's incredible how accurate his timing is. But just as you can slow it down, you can also get absurd and speed it up. And we'll turn that on, so now it's going to speed it up. And we'll keep going. Now this is not useful either, obviously. So I'll put it back to normal. Give it about a second after you hit the select key. You'll see the red light blink. That means your setting is saved. But when you do mild settings, you might have a backing track that's a half a key off and you need to speed it up. Or it's too fast and you need to lower it, slow it down just by a little. So you can play around with that and you'll get the idea of what you can use that for. So that's, let me shut that off now. So when you save the playback in this menu, then you're pretty much all set. So as you go into your normal play section, so if I go to a different track, so here it's playing the alarm, and then if you go back, well, I didn't save the delayed timing. If you delayed the timing and started the track, then when you start the track, it'll automatically go to that lower rate. So you can have different playback rates for different tracks. So you can imagine a scenario where I'm in bank B, preset 2, where preset 2 could be playing a backing track at normal playback rate, and then maybe preset 3 might be the same backing track but with a different playback rate established for it. So lots of flexibility, of course, and you'll figure out the best way to use it. The last thing that I'll say about the preset edit menu is that it's a lot cleaner now. So if you only have audio files, you will only see parameters that relate to the audio. And depending on what type of trigger, so here's a start trigger and a post trigger. So notice I have no parameters for the start trigger because I have it set to immediate start. However, if I go to MIDI timecode and save that, now I'm going to get the parameter when I scroll down to enter the time that you want this preset to trigger. So, and the same is true of post triggering. If I have no link, then it jumps right to the preamp volume selection. However, if I set it, I just saved it as a trigger, now you'll get your trigger parameters. So it just makes it cleaner and faster to edit. And the other thing is that once you get to the bottom of the menu, which is clear preset in this case, if you press down again, it'll take you right back up to the top where you can select another preset for editing. So that's the preset edit and a focus on the playback rate. Thank you.